like 16 years old, 17. I was in it for a while, and you know, you'd think that you would have your parents' support or your brothers and your sisters, but you know, they see you just doing your own thing, and they start like my own mother is like bringing me an application to her factory that she had, you know, $12 an hour. She's like, here, I brought you an application. I'm like, can't you see I'm fucking trying to do something bigger, something better? But when they don't see the results, bro, everyone's just like panicking, and they don't want you to do new stuff, and you know,
everyone's so scared.
Everyone's scared, but they want to destroy you for some reason, just for like a little bit until they know you're serious, and then you know you got to stick through it. I'm saying I think it'd be better without that.
Oh yeah.
If you just had people like, yeah, let's
That's
go.
why I tell people to move out all the time. Like if you should, if you're 20, you know, if you're above the age of 21, you got to be out, man. You know, and you go in a dorm, that's great, but you can't just settle down and live at home and just, you know, if you should be actively trying to move out of your house because your parents.
Right. That means you got to get money.
Right. You have to get money. You got to try a little harder. It takes more effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got to have more responsibility. You got to pay the gas bill and the electric bill and call the landlord. Hey, when you come to pick up the rent? You know, it's like, it's not fun, but
No.
it's, guess what? I don't have my mom, you know, saying, hey, where's your dirty underwear? Or, you know, we're worrying about jerking off and my mom comes downstairs. It's like, it's just, you got to get away from your parents. You're not supposed to stay with them. What animal stays with their parents, you know, 21 years?
I like how you say 21, but
even like months.
I feel like 25 is like, there's guys living at home, they're 25, 26, 27.
Right.
I think the biggest hurdle there is like, they feel like they should save, but like be there for their family, and they start making up all these stories. How
yeah,
like,
no, I get that. Especially in some
rent.
cultures, though, it is like that. You know, like you gotta, if you're Serbian or
Ukrainians,
yeah,
you know,
you stay with your
that.
family until you get married. They marry you off. You send you on your way.
Yeah, but that I've seen the fruit of that, where like my friends who go through that, where they live at home, they're like 35, and it's just like
they get a little weird.
They are.
I'm not gonna hide it. They get weird.
It's not even that they get a little weird. They're just always just a little bit weird.
And they're affected by the people. They're still living with their sisters at like 30. It's weird.
Yeah,
you accidentally catch a glimpse of your sister butt ass naked. It's like,
yeah, man,
come on, dude, get out of your fucking house. So yeah, it's definitely something you need to do. And I don't think they see the point. But being alone is gonna teach you to grow into a man. Having more responsibility forces you to grow up. Forces you to do something else. You don't get to rely on everyone your whole life. And that's just it.
So I was thinking.
It makes you resilient too, like anti-fragile. It makes you stronger.
Oh yeah, man. Well, if you're living at home and you're 26, good luck.
Yeah.
That's the hard truth, man. I would recommend reading that book by Felix Dennis, How to Get Rich. I think the first few pages towards the bottom of the book. Maybe page 4, I don't remember exactly, but he says that like if you're trying to get rich, man, and your mom is ironing your clothes, you better just chalk it up as a loss. You're not doing anything.
No one got rich in their basement.
No one's getting rich with their mother ironing their shirt.
Yeah.
Just get out, bro, as fast as you can, man. Don't even, because when I go back to visit my parents, I'm just like, man, I can't believe I lived here, because you know they just watch the news, and I mean they're great people, you know what I mean? It's fun. I'm just saying I'd rather not be around them for too long. You know what I mean? Because they're scared too. They're also old and afraid of their health. Like my dad just recently is like, I'm like sitting on the ground or doing whatever, and he's like, here, sit on this, you're gonna catch a cold. I'm like, bro, you haven't said this. It's because his testosterone's dropping, you know what I mean? He's not, you know, but I'm just thinking
about the Wim Hof.
But mine's like going up, and I'm just like, dude, I don't give a sit on the floor, I'll sleep on the floor.
Sure.
I don't care. Like,
yeah, a lot of limiting beliefs.
Right. It's fear.
Just getting instilled.
Fear. Big fear. Nobody, like, everybody wants to lay low. Like, okay, we'll talk about this because we were talking about it earlier on the walk. This young guy joins the group, the mastermind. He makes a new Facebook account. He posts. I didn't see if he posted his face, but just off to the naked eye, it was like he was trying to be anonymous. 16 or whatever. There is no point of trying to like, you got nothing. You should just, you know, for example, if this kid started posting on his Instagram, he started like showing, you know, people from his school that he's working now, you know, he's just like what he showed us. He feels like he's going to be judged for that. But you got to embrace that, and you got to go all the way, man. All the way. You got to show your face. I see a lot of these guys who join like the free group.
People are worried about being doxxed and figured out. Like, there ain't nothing to figure out, man. If no one knows you, that's the worst.
I don't I don't like those kind of people who are like super Machiavellian, where they
Mhm.
think about those things. Hey, be careful. I mean, I think about those things sometimes, but I'm saying if you're around those people who are like super Machiavellian, they're just like always thinking someone's out to get them. I'm like, dude, chill the heck out and look at your life now. Nothing has really happened to you like that bad. You know what I mean?
Where do they get that from?
I think they're mothers.
I think so. Because your dad's maybe your dad got it from his mother, but your dad's never running around like, all right. He's never really looking over his shoulder.
Well, we were raised with the mothers. The mothers are raising the children, and the mothers naturally have high anxiety.
Yeah.
Because they have to be on the lookout because the kid has to survive.
Mm-hmm.
With the dad is more like lax and he doesn't really care about that stuff. Before, like the father was around though to like bolster you up, like slap you around a little bit and go fishing with you and throw you
Also,
into a
put your
cold
mom
pond.
in her place. Like, listen.
That too.
All right, stop treating my boy like that.
Yeah, you're giving
You're
him
gonna come hunting with
anxiety.
He's coming to hunt with me.
Yeah.
And now the moms are just like spitting in the dad's face.
Mm-hmm.
The son sees it. He's like, "Oh, mama."
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the mom is taking on the frame of the father. It's just terrible,
but the
man.
son is getting mad at the dad. Ah, Dad, what the heck, man?
Yeah, he's mad at
Mom
his
alone,
father,
man.
right.
She's just
pissed.
a woman, man.
Dad, you're a pussy.
Yeah, exactly. The dad should stand up to the mother and be like, "Hey, take it easy with my son. You better be patient with him.
Yeah.
It's my damn son."
Yeah, that's gonna ruin a kid. That's gonna make him soft.
Because mothers are really they know how to clamp down on you and make it. So you sometimes you have to stand up to your mother and you have to be like, "Hey, trying to do something. Don't talk to me like that." You know what I mean?
You can't talk to me the same way you did when I was 8. Now when I'm 27. Like,
Yeah,
leave me alone.
But you have to tell her that.
Right. And she will, though, if you live with her. So, get out of it. But,
yeah, don't. But even, I'm just saying, you have to tell her. I mean, sure, whatever, It's just little. But those are little things that should have been solved when you were like 13. But because they're not and they're perpetually gain momentum in the negative way, you just live at home, until you're 27. And you're like, oh, I don't want to pay rent. I want to give it to my parents. But you don't even give it to your parents. You just hoard it. Some of you don't even have money to hoard. I don't know. Life is short, dude. So, I don't know. Do what you want.
There was a comment yesterday about music.